Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 most haunted railway station. Before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Train stations get hundreds or thousands of human visitors each day. Rail travel was the only fast means to get about. Horrible mishaps occur in their area. Surprisingly many are built on or near graveyards. It's no surprise that their hauntings reflect their tumultuous lives. These haunted stations are relics of history. As we stand in them or look at their photos, we may imagine the people and places they were traveling when they were alive. The platforms have a memory, and if we are quiet enough, we may imagine what it must have been like back then. Here are some of our favorite ghost stations. Number 10. Begunkedor Railway Station. Begunkedor is a small village 161 kilometers from Calcutta, West Bengal's metropolis. Locals had difficulty leaving because the station had been abandoned for 42 years after a railway worker saw a ghost there and died shortly after. The ghostly white sari-wearing lady was considered to be the ghost of a woman mowed over by a train. Her apparition terrified the unfortunate fellow's co-workers, who fled the station after his accident and subsequent sightings. Begunkedor reopened in 2009, with railway officials denying the phantom was to blame. They blame both the presence of narrow-gauge rail, making it impossible for the newer fast trains to run on it, and it being a story dreamt up by workers who disliked being based at such a remote spot. I'm not aware of any recent sightings of the lady in white. Number 9. Chaobao Road Subway, China. Chaobao Road Station on Line 1 of the Shanghai Metro has a bad reputation. Trains mysteriously break down, spirits are sighted, and innocent people are dragged from the platform by an unnatural hand. A redhead was seen for days after her suicide, just sitting on a platform seat. A woman's voice was heard laughing down the dark railway tracks at a time when no one should be there. The eerie story is about a spectator who fell over the platform. He didn't fall or leap, but another commuter observed something push him. Chaobao is aptly termed ghost station, and its proximity to a mortuary only adds to the legends. Number 8. Attiscom Station, England. Attiscom Railway Station, previously in Croydon, London, UK, was haunted by spirits until it was demolished in 2001 to make way for a new tramline. In the early 1900s, a train driver was killed on the line, and his ghost may be the grey figure with blurred features seen roaming through the sheds, particularly around siding No. 4, where an explosion killed workers. That location was supposed to be cooler than the rest of the railway land. Since the destruction, the same figure has been seen from behind a fence at neighboring Capri Road. Was he the ex-train driver who ran trains late at night when none should have? But that's another story. Number 7. Connolly Station. In 1941, a bomb strike on neighboring North Strand Road damaged Connolly Station, one of Dublin's main railway stations. Since then, spectral soldiers have been seen in the buildings. Irish ghost hunters have also thoroughly investigated it. A story of a soldier in grey striding over a disused station drew IGH to the spot in 2011, and this footage shows what appears to be poltergeist activity on the premises. You must decide if the door slammed shut due to natural or supernatural factors. Another security guard saw two men in military uniform on a video, but when he arrived to the scene, they had vanished. Number 6. Union Station, PHX. Phoenix's Union Station was the city's primary station until the 1950s, when the new airport became Phoenix's main entrance to the outside world. Amtrak closed it in 1995, and it has only been used for tourist trains since. Employees of the corporation who now occupy Union Station are haunted by Fred. According to the Arizona Republic, maintenance manager Dudley Weldon named it after a random thought. Others have seen a figure fleeing from them, and another has felt a presence in the attic, which other staff won't enter because they believe Fred dwells there. A heavy door also opens and closes by itself, or possibly by Fred. Number 5. Waterfront Station. Waterfront Station in Gastown, Vancouver, is one of the city's most haunted structures. On one of his patrols, a security guard saw a woman costumed as a 1920s flapper, dancing to music from the era. The music stopped as he neared the woman. Another guard came face to face with a glowing white ghost of an elderly lady who reached out to him. Fearful, the guard fled the room. A guard was given a scare when a number of desks rearranged themselves to block his route out of a room. He, too, fled the scene in terror. Not only that, but phantom footsteps and ghostly figures have been reported at this particular Union Station. Number 4. Glen Eden Railway Station. West Auckland's Glen Eden Railway Station, built to service Waikamete Cemetery. It transported the deceased and those accompanying them on Sundays. The staff at the station's new cafe have received several visits from a ghostly person with a known history. On January 11, 1924, at 3 p.m., a mailbag hook from a passing train killed Alec McFarlane. Some have spotted McFarlane, a man with a gray beard and a trench coat, while one employee saw a figure in a top hat who vanished. A phantom face was seen at the window. Number 3. Metro Pantheons, Mexico. Since it was built near two old cemeteries, which, as we know from the above stories, leads to hauntings, Pantheons delivers. Ghostly taps on the walls and shadowy masses arise and disappear in the tunnel between Pantheons and Tacubaya stations. A 2009 video appears to show train engineers hearing screaming further down the track. Watch out for the screams at 0.26, 0.55, and 0.58. No one knows why, but the screams have been heard periodically after the station closes for the night. What do you expect from a station named after a cemetery? Number 2. Sydney's Macquarie Fields Station. Macquarie Fields is a suburb of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. To people unaware of its history, it appears harmless, but late at night, a teen girl's ghost is reported to haunt the practically abandoned station, and she's been seen by several people. She shouts louder and louder as she walks. She is dressed in her dancing costumes, clutching her bloodied chest. She likewise sits in the station, staring ahead of her, sighing, groaning, and appearing to be a sad ghost. Ghost Haunting Australia investigated the station and photographed ectoplasmic occurrences and ghostly figures. They plan to return to the site for more research. Number 1. Bishan MRT Station. After all, behind the history it bears the lives and drama. Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.